And welcome back to the starting line here. You're going to want to pack the beach for this one, folks. We are queued up and waiting for the boys 1v8 grand final. This is the show. In lane 1, defending champions, Deerfield. In lane 2, Eric Houston's boys down from Kent. Lane 3, the assumed crew to beat all year here in the NEIRA League, Andover. And Toby's boys in lane 4, Salisbury. And Brunswick in lane 5. And Exeter in that Empacher over in the near side in lane 6. We are under a minute away, folks, from this 1v8 grand final. Again, get your spots on the beach now. It's gonna go quick. Slight headwind here. Has died down a little bit from those finals earlier, but it's still there. Gonna call for sharp catches, strong core to protect the back, and an unrelenting press here. And we are off in the boys 1v8 grand final. High and fast out of the gates. It looks like we have a clean start. No breakage, no crabs. Everybody is out of here. And we will see who takes home the grand final for the boys' first Varsity 8 2024 in the NEIRA League. It's tough to tell early leaders here. This field is so tight. These crews are all so evenly matched. They're all incredibly well trained, incredibly fast. It looks like your early leaders, as the initial seeding would indicate, Andover with just a slight lead over that Kent boat, but Kent neck and neck with Salisbury there in lane 4. But right now it appears to be Kent and Salisbury chasing Andover, with Exeter and Deerfield right on their tails. It looks like Exeter might just have an inch on Deerfield here for that 4th place spot, but as it stands now, it's Andover with about half a length over Salisbury, who then has about 2 seats on Kent. But if there's one thing, again, I've been saying it all day, these Kent boats, do not count them out. They are not done until that horn blows. Honestly, all of these boats, we've seen some great sprints from these Exeter crews, right? Deerfield, reigning champs, you never know what they're going to pull out here, but Andover leaving no room for hope as we approach the end of this first 500. Feeling confident, feeling like they want to just put this one to bed early. Reminiscent of that 2016 Salisbury crew who just blew the doors off. But we'll see if this Andover crew can walk away. We've been talking about it all day, right? That middle 500. The goal is to just maintain speed. A lot of crews are going to lose speed. And if you can just maintain or get a little bit faster, you're going to really set yourself up for success in that last 500 here. But Andover is just continuing to take seats. This is incredible. The boys from Phillips Academy, Andover, are churning. The coxswain can see the bow ball of Deerfield. He's saying, give it to me. I want the open water. And now it's Andover, a little bit of distance back to Deerfield, who now has a little bit of a lead on Kent and Salisbury. Deerfield not done yet, but Andover holding steady. And now you see Deerfield starting to dial it up. They're starting to pick that rate up a little bit. They know they're running out of time here. It's Andover. It is Deerfield and then a few seats back to Kent. And we'll see if Salisbury and Exeter can make any last push here. But as it stands going into the last 500, Andover are leading both Deerfield and Kent. We'll hand it over to Will to see the end of this barn burner 1v grand.
In lane 2, Kent. Lane 3, Andover. Lane 4, Salisbury. Lane 5, Brunswick. And lane 6 on the right-hand side is Exeter. Now, these are the boys' championship 8s. These are the fastest crews on the water today, with times for 1500 that should be comfortably under 5 minutes, though comfortably is a relative term as we come into the third 500. It is Andover in the lead over Deerfield, with Exeter in the far lane in the Empacher making a push to try to get back in this race. Kent here in lane 2, refusing to be dropped out of contention. Andover staying long, starting their sprint now. They are shifting up the rate over to Deerfield, doing the same, responding in turn, trying to draw that Andover crew back even. It looks to be Andover by just a couple of seats as we come across perpendicular. It's gonna be Deerfield trying to walk back into that Andover crew, and look at, they are. What a race this is going to be. It's Deerfield down just 2 seats, but climbing through Andover here. Andover doing their best to hold that lane as Deerfield works to pull even. Deerfield continuing a little bit more water per stroke. Is it going to be Deerfield across the finish line, or would Andover have what it takes to hold them off? It looks to be Deerfield Andover, but holy cow, is that close. In lane 2, we have Kent coming across now in 3rd place, followed by Exeter, who's raising their hands potentially in advance of Kent, followed closely by Andover, Brunswick, followed by Salisbury. What a race that was, so close in both the 1st and 2nd and the 3rd and 4th positions. What a race for those boys' crews. We're going to have to wait for official times to be posted in order to know for sure, but it looked here from 150 meters back to be Deerfield followed by Andover, but boy, was that close. As we wait for final times to be posted, we will return back to the start line as we await